Maple TA Lesson 13 homework question number 7. John and Bethany are newly married and they currently own no furniture. Step number 1, understand the problem. They are comparing the prices of two different apartments they are interested in renting for the next 12 months. Number 2, identifying variables and assumptions. The first apartment costs $955 per month and is fully furnished. It has a kitchen table and chairs, a couch, a TV, a bed, and a dresser. The second apartment costs $615 per month, but it is not furnished. They assume if they rent the second apartment that they would need to provide their own furniture or live without it. Step number 3, apply quantitative tools. If John and Bethany go with the unfurnished apartment rather than the fully furnished apartment, how much will they save per month? So I have a spreadsheet over here. I've entered in the furnished and the unfurnished prices. So the difference here is we're just going to subtract them. And because I have them typed in here, I can just easily calculate by cell referencing. Don't forget to put the equal sign. And so they will save $340 every month. The next one says the unfurnished apartment is what percent less than the furnished apartment? And I brought up our interactive textbook right here just as a reminder of how we write percent less than. This is in lesson 4. If you wanted to go back to that, and we're going to pull up, oops, not that. We're going to pull up Word right here and just write it out. Okay, so we want what the unfurnished apartment, so I'm going to do U for unfurnished, equals, and equals what percent less than, using the formula given in the textbook. It's 1 minus, and because I don't know the percent, we're going to do X. What percent less than the furnished apartment? And so we're going to put in the unfurnished apartment was $615, right? Yep. Equals 1 minus X times the furnished apartment was $955. There we go. And then we just need to solve for X. So we need to, because there's a multiplication right here, we need to divide both sides by 955. So divide by 955. Divide by 955. Over here, 955 divided by 955 is 1, so it cancels out. And on the other side, I'm going to pull up Excel, and we'll put this here. Those cancel out or become 1, and 1 times this, 1 times x is just 1 times x, and now there's nothing else here. I can take off those parentheses, and let's bring up Excel for just a moment. Scoot it over here, or not. Okay, we wanted the percentage. So we did 615 equals 615 divided by 955 gives us point. Now we're not done, don't forget. We still have some more calculations. That's just the left-hand side. So we're going to put that here and replace this with the decimal. We'll round it out a couple just because I would like to be more accurate at this point and round at the end as soon as we finish. So I think that's enough. And now we need to continue solving for x. So I have this positive 1 here. To get rid of that on both sides, I need to subtract 1. So we're going to subtract 1 here and subtract 1 on this side, minus 1. Positive 1 subtract 1 is cancels out to be 0, and we'll copy and paste this down for my next step. So that 1 is gone, so I'm just left with negative x, and then we need 0.64397 subtract 1, and so we'll come over here to Excel, and I'm just going to cell reference. We're going to do this minus 1, and we get negative 0.356029. In fact, so I don't have to rewrite that, I'm just going to copy and paste it over here. And this equals negative x. And now to continue solving for x, we just divide both sides by the negative, which gives us the exact same thing, except a negative divided by a negative is positive, and on the right hand side, a negative divided by a negative is also positive. And we just need to interpret that as a percentage. So we're going to move our decimal place 1, 2. So we get 35.6023 or 209%, and it says round to the nearest percent. So we're not going to go out further than that. So the 6 is going to round the 5 up, so it makes it 36%. 36. All right, let's move to the next part, and I think we're done with this. I'm going to get this out of here and leave this up. Okay, that's all good. And now we can move on. Which option would you choose? Oh, I didn't read this. This shows that the savings from the renting the unfurnished apartment are substantial. 36% is pretty dramatic. So it's more than a third, right? So which option would you choose? And either answer is awarded full credit, so you can just pick and decide what you think. I'm going to say the unfurnished apartment because the savings are pretty good. And the next one is evaluate your reasoning. As a part of evaluating their reasoning, John and Bethany look more closely at how much they will save. After 12 months, renting the unfurnished apartment would result in how much savings? Okay, so we found the difference, and this was only per month. So we're going to take this difference and find it for the whole year, right? For 12 months. So we're going to do equals our difference and times this by 12 months. So in a whole year, their entire time, because they were only looking for one for 12 months, right? I think that set it up here. Yep, for the next 12 months. So saving $4,000 for $4,080 total over 12 months. All right, the next one, and round it to the nearest dollar, we're all good on that one too. However, if they choose this option, they would have to live without furniture for a while. If a good quality queen-size mattress costs around $544 and a kitchen table with 2 chairs costs $136, then for how many months would John and Bethany have to eat and sleep on the floor in the unfurnished apartment before they would have saved enough money to purchase the furniture? So we're going to see $480. Okay, so we have a couch, and let's just add up the furniture. Here we have $544, and we're going to add 136. There we go. So with a mattress and kitchen stuff, it would be this much, and that shows me that if I were to take this number, the $680, and divide it by how much it would cost more every month in the other apartment, so we're going to do this equals this divided by this number, that'll tell me how many months it would I can balance, or how many months it would take for that difference to balance out buying their separate furniture. And that shows me that in 2 months they will save enough to buy their own things. Which 2 of the following are some important items of follow-through to make the unfurnished apartment work for them? And select all that apply. The first one says, discipline themselves to save so that they can purchase the new bed and required furniture. That is excellent follow through, because it would be very tempting at that point, I think, to maybe splurge a little here and there instead of being very vigilant to save their $340 every month for 2 months. The next one, make arrangements to borrow or purchase low-cost sleeping mats so potential health problems from sleeping on the floor will not develop, such as dislocating and back and so forth. So I would say that one. And the last one says take out a loan to buy all the new furniture that they need immediately. So this one doesn't take a whole lot of follow through, especially because then it's not going to save them as much money because they will have to have that extra percentage that they pay back. So I'm not going to do that one as the follow through. All right. So let's give ourselves the satisfaction of our green check marks and move to the next one.